Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage your host, John McKinnon!
Yeah, that's actually usually when I'm checked out. The audience do that and I'm like, you could do that louder, but for the number of people, that was the appropriate level. Welcome to the Glasgow Improv Theatre. Give me a cheer if you've seen improv before. Give me a huge cheer if you've never seen it before. And right on time, Doc. Everyone say hi, Doc. Welcome. Anyway, there's no scrubs here, so we don't need to explain what's happening. This is Couch Surf. It's Couch Surf. We're going to wipe out on the web. Yeah, maybe that'll be. Maybe we'll put that in the poster. Is that a good idea? No, Martin's shaking his head. Yeah, we're going to. I'll explain the show once they're up, but you know what it is. We're going to do some improv, make them up. So we're going to do stuff involving this, and then probably talk to one of you guys about. We don't want hometowns, okay? A lot of people we've talked to say my hometown sucks. So right now, think about somebody some place you went that sucked that wasn't your hometown. But before we get to that. Everybody, give a big round of applause for your team tonight, and you may not have known that Jeff wasn't here, but you can't leave at this point. Yeah, this is Couch Surf. So we're going to talk to one of you guys about a town that you think sucks, a place that you think sucks, and then we're going to look at a review of it. Then we're going to do some scenes inspired by that. On the count of three, does anybody have a place that sucks? One,
Gran
two.
Canaria.
Fenta.
Weeds.
What was yours?
Gran Canaria.
Gran Canaria? Did we see the Gran Canaria? Dominic, why does the Gran Canaria suck?
Because at least the area I went to was very they made it very British. It was like once you go on holiday, but they want to accommodate to all the British tourists who want to eat British food and go to British shops and things like that. So it doesn't feel like you're actually getting away.
Yeah. And rightly you hate Britain, yes.
Well, that's almost.
You can say yes. You can just say yes.
That's almost a separate issue.
Well, I don't think it is. Was this guy there when you were there?
Honestly, it would have been more interesting if he was.
It's probably British.
So it just sucked because it was full of British stuff.
And there's a lot of closed places, so this massive water park that looked incredible, would have been incredible at the time, but it was just shut. And
were you going in the off season by any chance?
No, it was just closed. It wasn't as if it was closed for the season. We were at the height of summer. It was shut down.
Probably because of all those crocodile attacks.
Yeah.
It's like the town of Jaws.
Gran Canaria is Spain, right?
Yeah, it's like one of the Spanish islands, I think.
Spanish islands. Okay, do we want to look at Crocodilo Park, Gran Canaria?
Sweet British beef being fed.
Wait, okay, let's just think for a second. The worst review might be harrowing. Let's see terrible and Martin, you do it and skip over what the worst one is in the case scenario.
Lost my son. Not a rescue centre. October 22, Solo. Should not be called a rescue centre since the animals didn't come to a better place. They are still being exploited and stressed.
If you love animals, don't go. Went there 4 or 5 days ago. Can honestly say I won't be returning. This place is meant to be a rescue centre, but all the animals that are on show are in tiny cages for however long. The two tigers I saw were in the smallest living space I've ever seen for two big, beautiful tigers. It wasn't far at all. I stayed for the show where you had to hold and touch them. So awkward, very badly done. They looked full uncomfortable and nervous. They shouldn't be on show like that. And one of the staff picked up the massive torso, just put it down with such a loud crowd. You shouldn't even be picking it up in the first place. I simply went to see what the welfare of the animals were like, and I I can honestly say they weren't good at all. Please, if you have a love of animals, don't go. This place should not be able to keep them, or any other place for that matter.
Just a slight note for that one. It was a family apparently. This one star in May 2018. Friends went, awful, do not go. Zoo was small, so explains the cheap price. The animals were stressed. Second time I've seen stress here. Describe the animals. And unhappy. Birds and baboons had been pulling out their feathers and fur. The one baboon I saw had a really bad infection or some other problem with its backside. Nocturnal Phoenix swamp foxes were brought out for interaction with the visitors. The staff were so rude they ignored my mother. And when we went up to them and the animals were whisked away so quickly, it was barely even worth pulling them out of their habitats. Staff continued to be rude or ignore. Some animals, terrapins, crocodiles, etc., were immensely overpopulated to the point that inbreeding would likely be a risk. And animals seemed overall miserable. Enclosures were far too small for most of the animals. Summary, thank you for the summary. Rude and ignorant staff, badly kept and miserable animals. We got enough? Yeah. Okay, this is our show, inspired by that stuff.
The Galapagos Islands. We can discover so many species here. Giant tortoise. Discover! Check it off, one discovery. Oh. I don't. Green thin line snake, green thin line snake. Second discovery.
Can you stop?
What?
This is murder. I know they're just animals, but it is murder.
This is discovery on a Guinness Records scale. I'm going to break a record here.
Please explain what you think discovery means.
Well, I'm the first person to encounter two species so close to each other within a couple meters radius. Now, when you discover a species, do you have to take back samples? Yeah, baby.
Look,
Little frog.
Charles,
Little
please.
frog.
Please put it down.
Little frog. Oh, I'll put it down.
No, my poor choice of words. Please don't squish the frog.
Okay, but I mean, we do have to bring it back dead to be a sample. So
this is you've chartered this boat out here, so
I did.
and you're kind of the boss, but I still would say, look how cute it is.
It is cute.
Excuse me. Is that British Voices out here? I've been stranded on this island for 40 years.
Oh, Island Man.
No. Charles, come here. Finding a new thing. We don't need to kill this man. We don't need to throw him violently to the ground.
I had more.
He's all skin and bones.
Yes.
I don't just need rescued, okay? Thank you for helping me. I guess you'll take me home, but I need to take.
We'll take you home.
Shut the fuck up! Okay, it's been really hard living here for 4 years. Okay, all I need.
Finding it hard living, huh?
No, Charles, just give him a second. I want to hear what he has to say about. He might have so much scientific knowledge to give us. These islands, we thought nobody lived here, but there's been somebody who apparently speaks English here for 40 years. The stories he's going to have are going to be incredible. Okay, got to give him a chance.
So thank you so much. I'm willing to share all my knowledge, and would be really thankful to be taken home to Britain. The only thing I need to take with me is my seeing eye tortoise. Been with me for over 40 years at this point.
What does it look like? I mean, it's a silly question.
Well,
sorry.
it's a huge tortoise. His name is Henry, and we have had some adventures together. My sight obviously went for it because of a lack of vitamins living here. I've been living on coconuts entirely. But you know what? I was able to stay here because old Henry, where is he? Did you have?
Not seen him, mate. Not seen him, to be honest with you. We just got here.
Well, we're not in a rush. So
Charles,
maybe
you're gonna have to tell him.
if you boys could help me out, and we'll hit the seas.
You just have to tell
All
him.
right, I've got some bad news.
Before you continue, are you the guy that almost killed me?
No.
Okay. My hearing's pretty good, but okay, just keep your space.
Yeah, your tortoise. What did you say his name was?
Henry.
Well, I discovered him.
No, I discovered him.
Sure, but I discovered him, and now we both know how discoveries go.
Yeah, you spend over 4 decades together getting to know each other. I want to get ahead of the scandal. We never had sex. Okay? Okay. I've looked over your prison record. You are basically the kind of candidate that we do want to release on probation early. You've clearly learned a lot. I don't usually go into it, but I've got some myself, and he did some drink driving, and it went better for him than you. So I'm going to recommend probation for however long, and then
For however long?
Yeah, just however long. I don't want to set a determinate amount of time, so that it just hangs over you the entire time that you're on probation. But I'm going to put forward that case to the judge, and as the head of the prison, I think he'll listen to me.
Yeah, I mean, thank you so much.
No problem.
Really appreciate it. It's been a journey, but I feel like I've come through the other side.
Well, don't get behind the wheel if you've been drinking.
Yeah, I won't do that again.
Yeah. So as long as you're comfortable with that, I can start filling in some paper.
Yeah, please.
So what's your next of kin?
It'd be my dad. His name's Angus Smith.
Angus Smith. And would it be your intention to, live with him as a halfway house? That's a very common thing.
Yeah, initially, yeah.
Okay. And that'd just be for forever, I guess.
Well, no, eventually I'd like to, kind of get back into society, kind of sort things out.
No, that's done. Okay.
What do you mean?
You get to leave the prison, but you'll never be free.
So, wait, can you break that down for me, please?
Yeah.
It sounds like what you're saying is that I'm just going to be under house arrest forever.
You'll be on probation. You'll have a weekly series of interviews.
Son, it's been great having you in the house, but it's been 20 years now since you got out, and I just figured you'd get on with your life now, go find your own space.
Yeah, me too.
Well, I just don't see it was just a drink driving thing, serious when it happened, but it's been 20 years.
I know it's legal now.
Yeah, I know.
The law's the law. I've been campaigning to leave this house, but
We all love drink driving now. I'm going to do some later on.
Knock, you boys out for getting fucking leathered and driving?
Yeah, we're going to the furthest away pub we can find. Honk, honk.
What is it? Is your son finally coming out of this house?
Oh, I'd love it if he did.
I mean, it has been 20 years. What's the harm? I mean,
Well-
I could probably do it. Right?
You're asking us.
I'm
We
just
don't
like-
know. We
I
don't
know.
know.
I signed a contract, but I feel like maybe the law.
You signed a contract.
Okay, it worked. They've agreed.
Mhm.
We just need your signature. The one thing that prevents you from getting out at this point. Now, before you sign, you'll have to sign it in blood.
Oh. Can you take my cuffs off?
No, you have to wear those for 40 years.
As well,
Yeah.
40 years.
Well, okay, sorry, I should never have been specific like that. An indeterminate amount of time. I was just going off your age when you're probably going to die. I should have cut your hand for you. Now, to be clear, there's no way out of this contract at all.
At all?
No.
There's no legal well, what if the law changes in, I don't know, 20 years' time?
I think you would find that governments do not like retrospectively applying changes in the law.
Can I get a plaster?
Yep.
Okay.
Would you say I'm a good governor of the prison?
Well,
Because I feel like I try my best.
this is your best. I mean, yeah, sure.
I could rip this contract up.
I know, I didn't mean it. I was trying to, I don't know, like, be
You're going home like today. You should be happy.
I am happy. I'm looking forward to like ordering takeaway and getting like stuff delivered, I guess.
We
Okay,
cut
well,
to the pub. Listen, it's just a contract, it's a bit of paper. I'm sure, you know, it's
Yeah.
legal now, drink driving is, so why would they be looking up contracts that, you know, would be invalid nowadays? you know?
I mean, yeah, right.
We all understand the law. We don't need to go over it.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, lots of stuff's changed, you know?
Mm.
Cars can fly, people can drink and drive them. Oh no, it's RoboCop.
He seems to be stuck in slow-mo.
Contract invalid.
What, Mike? I'm up to date with all of my contracts.
Shut the fuck up. 20 years ago, you signed a contract in blood.
I knew that would come back and bite me in the ass.
You're back. You broke the contract. You know, I don't get to leave this prison.
I was gonna say, it's like, you've not changed really that much.
No.
Slightly more grey, but aren't we all?
Thank you. You seen, I don't know, that most people who are like pulled down from probation, they're not happy about it.
No, I mean, I'm kind of dead inside, because I've been stuck in the same four walls of my father's house for 20 years. I'm a 60-year-old man.
Does your father suck or something? Like,
I think-
I like my dad. I'd like
you-
to hang out more with him.
Well, what, you sure? I mean, you could arrest him and have him here.
Oh, fuck, I can't just make up the law. What are you talking about?
I mean, there must be a contract he signed or something. Look, I've got what you could class as cabin fever. Because I've...
Son, 40 years, you gotta find your own space. Mother of God.
No,
What do you mean, no?
I think I'm stuck.
Am I that good a dad? that
I
you
think
wanna be?
I think I'm institutionalized. I've been here for such a long time that I'm scared of going outside.
You think this is your institution? Your dad's flat? This isn't an institution, son.
It's a turn of phrase. No, I don't literally think that your flat is an institution. It's more that I guess I've developed some sort of agoraphobia in the time I've been here because I haven't left. See, when the doorbell goes, I start sweating because the door's going to open and I don't know what's going to be on the other side.
Here's a turn of phrase, son. Touch grass.
I wish I could touch grass.
You can. Oh, but you can. You can. You got hands, don't you? You've got grey, son. You've gone grey. You can do it. Don't try that.
Hello, just to be clear, it's me, Robocop version 2.
Whoa,
I'm watching.
It's in high speed mode.
Yeah. Oh, if you touch that grass, no. They installed a sort of jolly module into me.
What's your jolly rating set to?
29.57.
That's high.
That's almost maximum. What if I just open the door and let some grass blow in here? Would that?
That's right.
Maybe that would like.
That's not fine, son. You gotta get in the house. Please.
I'll be watching.
See you later.
Bye.
Uh-oh.
Do you want to see a fennec fox?
Yeah? Yeah? What the fuck? It's just hanging there?
Yeah.
Is that alive?
Just about, yeah.
Oh my god. I can hold it?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Just keep it quiet.
Okay.
Snuck
How the fuck
this.
did you get this?
Snuck this all the way from the Gran Canaria.
That's in Spain, right?
Yeah, it's like one of the wee islands. just it's like heavily sedated, so barely clinging on.
Are you selling this to me, or are you just walking around showing everyone?
Showing everyone. This is what I brought back.
That's really nice of you.
Yeah, it's really cool.
You don't
Just
get
like-
people doing nice things for no reason anymore, you know that?
I aim to change the world.
Yeah. No,
You're the guy that's going to smuggle the Phoenix Fox home, right? I've got it in this carrier.
Cool.
You're going to have to hide it up your butt, you know that.
I was hoping you'd say that.
What? I thought you were just a smuggler, you're doing it for the sheer joy of having a fox up your butt?
If you don't love what you do, why do it?
Money?
Sure, but I'm like a millennial. And I don't believe that money is the thing. It's like I'm not ever going to retire, so never going to own a house. Might as well shove a fox in my arse.
Well, as long as you have the money for the fox, I can help you insert it.
That's the service that comes with. Great, that's great.
Yeah, I'm an animal smuggler. Like, I have to provide informal services,
And
obviously.
do you take Monzo?
I take Monzo.
Yeah.
You bet your ass I take Monzo.
okay, yeah, we'll get you on this flight if we could just give you a little scan. Yep, no metal. You can go. Oh, hold on a second.
Oh, just have to come back.
Forgot your phone.
Oh, thanks.
Are you smuggling animals too up your arse?
Yeah. It's quite animated, actually.
Yeah, I could tell from the wiggling.
Yeah. What are you doing the same?
I've got a baby albino rhino.
You don't seem to be struggling as much as me.
I've been doing this for 10 years now. It's actually pretty easy at this point.
I'm just going to turn the fan on because I'm sweating a wee bit.
No. My rhino needs to be extremely dry. What are you smuggling?
Just a fennec fox.
Fennec fox. Oof. That's a blast from the past.
That
Yeah, it's actually my first ever one. Yeah.
Oh, this is my first go as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm going to head to the bathroom and feed it. Don't tell anyone.
Who's going to believe me? Ding. Yeah, can I just get like, can Can I just get some water, please?
Yeah, sure. Big or small?
Big, please.
Are you feeling okay?
I've just got a bit, trouble flying, you know?
Yeah. It's just you're perspiring a lot. Do you want like a paper towel or something? Or?
Sure, yeah, any kind of thing like that would be great.
Do you have something up your ass? You can tell me.
Yeah, I do. But it's meant to be a secret.
Oh, you've done a very rookie mistake, I believe.
I was just asking for some water.
Oh, what size? Small? Medium? Large?
Large.
We don't have medium.
So you got small and large?
Those are the two options. Yeah.
Isn't it just water?
I mean, it's all water, yeah, but it's the cup size that's different.
I feel you're getting bogged down in semantics. I'm really kind of sweaty and thirsty.
I don't care about you sweating, okay. How about extra large? Like, could you give me 2 larges?
I bet you're a nightmare in Starbucks. People are just trying to do their jobs. There's different cup sizes.
Okay, well, they just seemed odd. Medium is like probably the average size that people got.
Okay. On this flight, we only have do you have something up your ass?
No.
You can tell me.
You're not going to tell anybody?
It would be our secret.
Yeah. I've got an albino rhino up my butt.
I've got a dead tortoise. That's our first
We're going to do the same deal again. So is there anybody who had anything that we're going to say before in the first half?
Yeah, what was that second one?
Yeah.
There's a second one over here. What was
What?
that?
Twente.
Is that SV-enter?
Twente.
Oh, yeah, I see that. It's in Amsterdam, or Netherlands, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I always see it and think 20.
2020.
2020. What sucked about 20?
It was just a really horrible place that has like no soul or anything happening. And I had to stay at the university for a week, and it was just like the strangest experience. And there's nothing happening there, and everyone's very sad.
That's
As far as it's nice, but that's it.
That's so harsh for just a week.
It wasn't the worst.
Nothing happening as evidenced by it not being on TripAdvisor.
Hengelo is like the town closer to Twente.
We can do any of these.
Well, what was the top one?
Hotel restaurant Het Ros van 20.
Let's see if that has any idea.
Yeah. Wow. Soulless. So soulless that only universities are.
I got nothing here.
Is it the only place we've ever been that does not have negative reviews?
It's the Wi-Fi problem.
It's Twente doing this.
Is there any specifics about like what this place sucked? Like, so you were there for a week with university.
Well, it sucked because I was on like a week-long math camp.
And you held that against this city's.
Yeah, it was a horrible way to live for a week.
Do you not think it might have been the whole math part rather than the city of Finty?
It might be, but then everyone who went to this university was just very weird, and I just found it a very soulless place. Oh, and then, well, yeah, maybe it was just that everyone was very mean when I was there.
What was the meanest thing somebody did?
Well, basically, this guy came to deliver us some takeaway, and he was late. And I was like, that's fine, it doesn't matter. And then the person I was with, who I didn't really know, was like, fuck you, how dare you, this is the most horrible thing ever, I can't believe it. And she was like, just abusing him down the phone for like 20 minutes. And I was like, it's fine. And then he obviously just left and didn't give us our food. So that was
What a
really
mean
good.
person.
She was very mean.
Yeah, okay, let's go through this. This is a hotel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Unprofessional. The hostess was unfriendly and seemed to have difficulty with organisation. When we couldn't work it out together, she abruptly disconnected. Very unprofessional and made friendly. We won't be coming back here. It didn't feel at all welcoming and customer orientated. We don't need to see the original Dutch, but it really aligns with Ellen's experience.
Definitely not worth 4 stars. The hotel would have 4 stars, but there is no minibar, no safe, no refrigerator, no air conditioning in the room. The bathroom and other furnishings are in urgent need of renovation. Upon arrival, we were told that we can eat a la carte. So it turned out not to be possible to take or leave 3 courses with at most a piece of fish instead of meat. No extra vegetables, a few small new potatoes, and an unidentifiable sauce. If you dare to make a comment during checkout, you will receive a downright unfriendly answer. The surroundings are beautiful, but this hotel is absolutely not worth the price. Faded glory. That's the only description of this.
I really feel like the original Dutch came through on Faded Glory.
That's it.
Yeah, let's see
Let's read the top review. We never did that.
yeah, let's see the highest review. I mean, I feel like this is a hiding onto absolutely nothing.
Delightful hotel. My family and I stayed for 5 nights, having a wedding reception and dinner at the hotel. The food and service were very good, and the atmosphere was very conducive to the event. Our hosts, both of whom speak English fluently, were very kind and helped to make our stay a delight.
Yeah, this is why we don't do it.
There's some great comedy about that.
This is going to be inspired by those stuff. We'll just go off of that.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just having a bit of problem with your booking here. Samuel, wasn't it? Right. Yeah, I'm not sure how to resolve this, so I'm just going to disconnect from this. Just have to disconnect. Okay.
This feels like it's not a solution to the problem, I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, the problem seemed insurmountable, so thus the disconnection had to happen. You up to much the rest of the day? Or?
Well, hoping to check in, hoping to get some rest, unpack my bags,
Sure, yeah.
Long flight, so
Have another how long was the flight?
5 hours. Yeah, could you just have another look? Could you have another look?
You want me to reconnect? I can reconnect. You have limited attempts to do this, just so that you're aware. I'm happy to do it, but
What do you mean I've got limited attempts to do this?
I think that's quite clear. I'll only reconnect maybe 2 or 3 more times. And I'm happy to do it.
Okay, can we just see if we can sort this out, please?
Sure.
I'm quite tired.
Okay, it's not to be like that.
So I've been thinking, okay, I know whenever we get back together, it doesn't really work. But would you think about maybe trying our last reconnection?
I don't know, that's a lot of pressure. Our 3rd reconnection.
Yeah.
And if that doesn't work, it's like,
Timed out, yep. We'll never talk to each other again if it doesn't work. I don't know, I've been trying to connect with so many people in dates and it's frankly gone less successful than what we had.
can I be honest? You're kind of like my plan B. And I like having in the back of my mind, that's an option that I can have in the future.
Yeah.
Sort of like having a get out of jail free card. And if I spend it now, but if I keep this attempt in my back pocket, which my pocket's here, by the way.
Well, I'm aware. It's a very nice scarf.
Thank you.
Are you guys ready to order? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
What would you like?
Could I get the moussaka, please?
Sure. And yourself?
I get mackerel, please.
Mackerel. Yeah. And to drink?
Red wine. Whatever the house says.
Sure. And yourself?
Just a vanilla Dr. Pepper.
Oh, I'm afraid you're going to have to try again. We don't have vanilla Dr. Pepper.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's what he always gets.
Yeah. Oh, you kind of threw me a bit there. That's a bit weird. Right. Okay.
I can come back.
No, you know what's fine. Just a diet vanilla Dr. Pepper.
Smart.
I'm sorry, you've only got one more chance to get the right choice. You don't have that either.
Really?
Yeah.
This is throwing me. This never happens.
Do you want a conference before you try?
I can come back one more time, and if you want.
No, that's not necessary. It's just a drink. It's just a drink. Can I just get a vanilla diet Dr. Pepper Zero?
Sorry, we don't have any Dr. Pepper at all.
Oh,
I should have led with that.
Just a water. Just a water then.
It's
Just
not.
water. Sorry,
It's
too
not.
late.
You can talk to me because you're disconnected from him.
Yeah, I'm disconnected.
Honestly, we should have gotten on to that quicker because if you don't have vanilla Dr. Pepper, why are you
Just
going to
be
have
more
that?
specific.
I know.
Doesn't make sense.
They're different drinks. You could have those.
I'm just assuming he's saying something.
Yeah, you don't have to listen.
Could you get me a drink, please? Could you just get me a drink?
So red wine, Osaka, macro. Everything else?
Just like a diet vanilla Coke.
If you got a diet vanilla,
Oh, well, yeah, we actually do have Coke. Yeah, we're sponsored by Coke actually. So I'll bring that to you in a minute.
they're sponsored by
Sponsored
Coke.
What does that mean?
Anyway, look, there's no Coke market here whatsoever.
I'm looking for you're at the football match and they have those
Banners.
Yeah, banners.
I don't know. It felt like you had something else you wanted to say.
No.
No, banners. Anyway, personally, I'm only trying to reconnect because you are Plan D. If I'm being honest.
I'm Plan D.
Yeah, I'm surprised you've not got to Plan D at this point.
Fucking hell. Yeah, so I'm Plan. Yeah, so you're not even think you can lose that and then you've still got a C and B option. Man, you've been playing the field.
No, I don't have other. I've lost Plan A and Plan B. Why would I choose Plan D first?
Oh, you're doing the other way around. Oh,
Wait,
you're
so
fucked. You are fucked.
Hold up a second. I'm Plan B. What's the top of your plans list?
Zed?
Yeah. I'm at the bottom of the list. Second to bottom.
No, you're Plan B, but I'm working my way from Z to B.
I know. I'm offended by the fact I'm at the bottom.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, here's your red wine. Here's your Coke.
Hey, I have a quick question.
Sure.
I know you're disconnected from my dining companion tonight, but is it okay if they have my drink?
It's your drink. 2v1.
See, when you say sponsored by
I was just actually thinking myself. When you say this place is sponsored by Coke, what particular aspect of it is clearly sponsored?
If you go to the bar, everything on tap is Coke. Or from Coca-Cola Company.
Okay.
Yeah. Does that make sense?
It seems very limiting, but yeah, I guess.
They pay a lot of money.
It just seems as if you're.
Is there anything else? I'll bring you food in a minute.
I'm the bottom of the list.
It just depends on your perspective, you know.
Yeah, and your perspective is I'm at the bottom of the list.
Some language you should read right to left in the page. You understand? You read the book back to front. Does that mean they're wrong or we're wrong? No one's wrong. We just start at different places.
Yes, and to be clear, from your perspective, I'm at the bottom.
Some people love the end. Oh, the butler did it. Whoa, right? Not at the start. You're like, the butler. Who's this? I don't even know the guy yet. You know.
Maybe that's the problem. I'm assuming that your ranking is based on desirability. But if you're talking about plot, is it linearity in time?
What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm asking you to clarify what...
You're asking me to
Yes!
clarify?
I'm asking you to clarify what metric you're using to rank this list.
I don't know if you want to move one of your drinks. I can put these down.
Yeah, sure.
There's the Osaka,
Okay.
and there's the mackerel. Anything else?
Yeah, I've got a quick question.
Sure.
Can he not have this?
It's up to you. You're the one that ordered. So.
Okay, but he did make the order before you disconnected from him.
Retrospective rules, I'm afraid.
Yeah, you can't apply that retrospectively, yeah, I guess.
Anything else?
Yeah, one quick question. If somebody said you were plan B, but B was second to bottom of the list, what would you imply the metric being ranked was?
Desirability, I'd say. So like, if you're, wait, the plan B would be like second choice. I would
No,
think.
but in this case, for some
Second
reason,
last.
it's upside down.
Okay, I'm sorry, it's beyond my pay grade, I'm afraid. But
What's your pay grade?
minimum wage.
They're sponsored by Coke.
Look, this is crazy, but would you like to join me for dinner?
Yeah, I mean,
You've made clear you're not interested in
You've
me!
not heard my metric for ranking yet.
Okay, could we I'd pause this conversation very briefly?
yeah, and it's a little bit weird. I don't usually do this, but you seem like a really sound guy. So, yeah.
Okay, we could just pause this because I have to entertain.
Yeah, sure. Enjoy your
Sure,
food.
sure. I won't eat all. So what were you saying?
Yeah, my method of ranking, like, honestly, do you want me to be honest with you?
Yes, you don't have to ask if I want you to be honest.
Okay, well, yeah, I've got a number of people that I can date. Now, do I go after people who I think, oh, they're better than me, it's not going to work out because I'll be in my head? Or do I just go after people who I think, like, yeah, they would go out with someone like me, you know, that has low self-esteem and sucks. So, I feel like I suck.
Okay.
So I date the people that suck the most because I think that's all I deserve.
This is such a roundabout way of saying it's not you, it's me.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
That's what you're
no,
saying.
No,
You're saying that you suck and you only want to date people who suck, which makes your ranking upside down.
I'm saying Z is the worst people, and going up to A is the best people.
Yes, and then you said you're trying to rationalise why I'm at the bottom of it, and you said that you suck and you only rank people who suck highly.
I'm saying this side of the alphabet is the people who have their indie folk projects, that have their motorcycles.
And I like that. I came here to try and
Okay.
reconnect.
Yeah, I'm saying you're above that, but yeah, I put that to the bottom of my list because I
How can I be
start
above
with
it?
the worst.
How can I be
Hey,
above
let me tell you about this, right? We've got this macro here, right? Am I going to start with like the best bit, the prime bit of the fillet in the middle? No, because I want to save something good for last. So I start with the head, which sucks. Start eating an eyeball. I'm like, this is fucking gross, but this is what I deserve because I've got low self-esteem. All I deserve is eyeballs. That builds up my confidence. Then, tasty fillet in the middle.
Just checking everything's alright. You
Um,
don't really touched yours at all.
I've not. I've been in a kind of conversation.
All right. Working with who?
You can still see him. Okay, just because you're not interacting with him, you can still see him.
Do not like this waiter.
Nah, no, he's a bit. Well, I'm kind of into him, but let me just clarify because your system's so confusing to me.
I don't think so.
Okay, well, we were talking about perspectives earlier. From my perspective,
Sure.
what you've said is like, let's just step through it sequentially. And plan B, the list is upside down, but the metric you use is upside down too.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I worked through it's actually, the list is A to Z. A is the best, Z is the worst. But I work my way backwards from the worst to the best because I have low self-esteem.
God, what a mind. Well, look, I don't even know why we're parsing through all this.
Yeah.
I asked if you were interested and you said no. So like, if you just want to have casual dinner, we can catch up, talk about our families, or my offer, frankly, I'm into the waiter, and I'd rather you gave up your seat so I could have a date that worked, because that was my plan tonight.
Can I be honest? Like, I don't think either of our systems is going to work and lead to like a secure, long-term relationship when we're each juggling like 26 people. Like,
Yeah, I know. I just asked you to leave.
but I'm passing along some advice. It's easier to see in other people than it is in yourself sometimes. That you're going down the same path. You're having people as plan B, plan Z. That's not how you treat a person. It should just be the person is the plan.
You have multiple plans.
I just said that. It's easier to see your faults in others than it is yourself. Are you listening?
Yes!
Fine. That's all I can give you. A bit of advice that we're maybe both fucked.
Okay, well, I didn't ask for advice.
Fuck you.
Yeah!
Someone's eating the head of this mackerel.
Well, I personally don't think it's the most enjoyable part. So did you? I assume your shift finished up.
Yeah. I mean, you've just been sat here for hours.
It's stone cold.
I know. Like, we would have cleared up and gone home, but you know, you guys were having such a confusing conversation.
Yeah. I won't reel it again.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's thank you for staying. That was something my intention was to go on the day with, and they weren't into it. So.
Yeah. Look, I mean, 2 hours ago I was up for this, but I'm just doing this to kind of ask you to go home.
Okay.
We'd really love to clean up and
Okay.
you know,
So you get
it's like 3 in the morning.
Okay, so for 2 hours you were working there, not asking me to go home until you got off shift.
Yeah.
Now that you're off shift, you're
Well,
asking me
I'm
to
not
go
allowed to be off shift, and now I'm tired. I'm not allowed to be off shift until everyone leaves.
Okay.
So please, leave.
This has been an awful night.
Well, if you're going to leave us a review, please bear in mind that our sponsorship with Coca-Cola.
I didn't have any Coke.
Yeah, well, they pay for like the seats and stuff as well.
They pay for the seats.
Well, it's like we just like take the money they give us and we put it into other parts of the business as well.
Look, have some food and look. Let's just end. If you've been here for 2 hours already, you can give me like half an hour of your time while I have stone cold Masaka.
Okay. So, I mean, I could have some of the gnocchi. It's not been touched, so.
Yeah. Hey, what?
So you want to sign with Coca-Cola?
Yes, Elon Musk. But like, vampire Elon. Please, can like my business would really need the money, and Coca-Cola, you know, as the most powerful company in the world, can keep us afloat indefinitely, really. In Twente, people think it's called 20, but it's Dutch. So. And you know, at the moment we've only got 5-star reviews, but I'm worried that'll change. So anything to just tip it over the edge and keep us there.
Well,
So what do I have to do?
Well, Coca-Cola, we sign sponsorship opportunities. You just have to sign the contract. Has to be in blood, of course.
Because it's red. Or is that a coincidence?
No, it's because it's red. I owned Sprite before this, and that was a nightmare.
Well, what liquid did you use for that?
I need to sign my own pre-com? Alright, department. Obviously, we've all seen the student feedback scores. Nobody likes our university. We've got to do a better job to make people feel welcome. Make them feel, like, we have international students who, like, this is their home for at least about 4 years, and we've not been doing a good enough job. So I'm just having a little bit of a staff meeting, department meeting in the English department to just say, like, try and be a little bit more social, casual, you know. You don't have to, like, hang out with them, but make them feel like you're not just, like, transactionally taking money off them. I hate this fucking university so much. I can't believe I chose this place.
I mean, this is the problem. We hate the university, so you can't just put a face on to be like, oh, it's nice and chill and pass on good vibes when we don't like the place either.
Yeah.
I know. Look, I've raised your complaints about the decor. I've raised the complaints about the fact that they play ambient rock all day. It's very disorientating. But Franz Kafka designed this university, okay? And they have an identity. We have to do a better job as lecturers of making the students feel more at home here.
Look, I'll do my best, but I've got to fill in 15 forms every day, and each one of them's in a different language.
Yeah.
And I don't even know what some of them mean or do, because I only speak 2 languages.
Oh.
And
You don't have to tell me. I'm the person that has to read those forms, stamp not acceptable, and give it back to you.
I don't know where I'm going to fit in one-to-one time with my students while I've got all that work to do. Honestly, admin's killing me.
It feels like we're at least in control of our level of the bureaucracy, so can we not at least take that over, take ownership of that, and we can be fun at our level?
Maybe you're right. Maybe we should fix it from within and make okay. What are some minor modifications that we can do to our working environment to bring a bit of brightness to our students?
Let's turn off that rock music, let's turn on lo-fi beats to study / relax.
Okay.
Yeah, we'd like to do that. That's a good idea.
Well, I have to send it off the chain, obviously. It has to be approved by France.
Can we add a breadcrumb trail to the Hall of Mirrors? Because I think I spend an hour a day getting into my office. And I would just love it if someone, or maybe not even a permanent trail.
I just feel like you're just going to see more of those breadcrumbs, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, I mean, to be honest with you, as part of my job, I have to go in after you and pick up those breadcrumbs.
Is it you that's doing it?
It's my job to make you both of you feel quite alienated in this university. So I'm not doing my job if I can't do a little bit of that.
Okay, so that's too far. That's too. What I've suggested is too much. We don't have the departmental oversight to do that. Is that what you're saying?
But I can kick it up the chain.
Okay.
That's the best I can do. And you should meet my boss.
What's it like?
It's very difficult. It's in riddles.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Would you like to meet? Please, just be direct for once.
Ooh, enter in and sit upon the chair if you can find it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's solved a riddle.
Did you spin the chair around because it was like a riddle?
Everything can be riddles.
Okay. So
What can I not do for you?
first of all, thank you for your time, Jeff. I know you're very busy. I've been talking to some of the people on staff, and they want me to reduce the amount of alienation that they feel.
A just question. Let me look through my files.
You don't have to. I know the files are endless. I know you'll never actually get to anything.
You must replace these jewels.
What?
That's the riddle.
I have to replace it. Stop.
I've worked here for 40 years. I have tenure.
What's the thing that's keeping you going? Do you not have a boss that sort of makes you feel like?
Oh, I have a boss. You don't want to meet him.
Listen, son, you've been here 40 years.
I have tenure.
I know.
I don't need grass.
It's an academic institution, but you have to leave it, okay?
I suppose I can go on a research trip.
So thanks for asking for a performance review. I hope I can help you feel more comfortable at the university.
Yeah.
So, what position are you ranked within the university? You're kind of seaplane.
Oh,
Yeah.
is that good?
Is it?
Well, A, B, C.
That's one way of ranking it.
What's another way?
How about non-linear time?
Non-linear time.
Let me go through my files just to inquire into what particular crown jewels you have to replace.
Oh, I thought we were getting on well before.
We were.
So I don't understand. You gave me a Z in zoology. Is
Yeah.
that because Z is for zoology, or is it because it's the bottom ranking of the scale?
If you look at the grading scale, it's very clear.
Okay.
Just turn the sheet over, turn it over again. Down at the bottom. It's very clear. Look, I'm short on time. If you've got any actual serious questions,
Okay. Z equals A. So that's A equals Z.
A equals Z, yeah.
I have some bad news. We have to shut down the university. I'm glad you're here. I'm going to email your cohort. I'm going to email the staff.
Oh. This is very abrupt.
Yeah.
I feel it's the wrong way to give this information.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Well, look, we've been running out of funds for a couple of years. We've been trying to make ends meet, but there's been some cuts. And
It's the fucking Tories, isn't it?
Alright, let's not get political.
If we could not assign any political blame to this decision, it's actually that we just don't get enough donations.
Wait, who sponsors this university? I didn't think it was donations based. I thought we had like rich benefactors.
We're sponsored by Sprite. Why did you think everything was covered in Rico? So we need everybody out of the room. Our next show will be starting at 8:30. Please, if we have classes all the time, so go on to improvglasgow.co.uk for upcoming classes, upcoming shows. We want to give a little bit of space in here for the opportunity for the teams in cage match after this to warm up. On your way out, if you haven't donated anything, we'd love some donations. So I'll open the door.
We're trying to save up for John's doctor's appointment.
I got a doctor to go to. Donations of £5 are appreciated. Have a good night. Bye!